Greetings, mortals. I am Natus, one of the rulers of the underworld, or specifically the ruler of Manga Hell. And today I'll be reacting to the newest chapter of One Piece, chapter 1039, the main attraction. Main attraction? Alright. Not sure what that could be referring to, but what can you do, I suppose? It's not, well, since this chapter doesn't have has a color spread, let's just get into it quickly. And the color spread for this chapter is just the Straw Hats like exploring, which is something I don't think we get them like much. Like we don't. I think we never had like a chapter just be getting them on being on a random island looking around. I think it's usually just immediately one island adventure, then immediately find out about our next island for adventure, and whole battling and something. But like never just like them being an island like, exploring stuff. Like the closest thing that was after the Foxy or whatever arc with I think at the end were exploring something, but even then I think was changed for the anime and manga. But yeah. So yeah, anyways, to the proper chapter. We start with this chapter with the skies above Wano. As we see, I'm guessing where the island itself is, which which from the previous chapters it was implied was very close, but in this chapter it's actually quite far. When we see later in the chapter, it seems to be like they're around Udon, honestly. Anyways, then we have narrator be like, using all his strength as we have back, keep going back, pan pan. If I can, if I can just get a little further away, which is this is all Momonosuke speaking, is like pulling the island away as the island is still like crumbling. It's like letting it fall on the capital is unthinkable. But is someone calling for me? Which might be a reference to Zunisha. Zunisha. Maybe Zunisha is calling for Momonosuke, which makes me think that Zunisha is gonna come and help Momonosuke in this situation. Which maybe they're gonna know it's Zunisha because this island has been flying above it or around it for so fucking long and no one has noticed it yet. So anyways, there we have the narrative. Well, we get a new location. It's like dome interior, life form. It's like, wow, Big Mom's been blown away. As then we have some beast parts be like, they couldn't have beaten her. Please, we're counting you to deal with them. Seriously, guys, how many times is it like the third time some of the beast parts are like, oh, she is already down? Has she been defeated? Or something? I don't, because I'm pretty sure this has been said multiple times. Anyways, then we have the kid parts be like, boss! As the hot parts like, captain! As there we have Big Mom be like, blah! As he sticks the tongue out. As there we have Kid Black Pan Pan. Bet you felt that one, hag! As there we have use Law be like, hey, use this, y'all! That's twice now! As there have Law, you wait for me to use my finisher, then you swap in with a flashy move to take the credit for yourself. As the kid turns around, I was like, I'm not your opening act. As kid's like, who cares? Let it go. It's kind of funny we're getting this kind of thing with Kid and Law here. You think Law would be the one about who cares? Let it go, not Kid. I guess I don't know. Maybe the people are complaining. Maybe this is like supposed to be one of those referencing the fan base because I can imagine like people already this like I would say Law is liked more by the fan base than Kid is. So the people are pissed that the Kid is always the one who gets like the glory shots on Big Mom, while Law just mostly distracts her or something. So then we have Law be like, in that case, you go first next time and leave the final blow to me. It's like, quit giving me orders. There won't be anything left of that old bat once I hit her with my trump card. Alright, I'm a bit excited by this jump card. As then we have Lobby like, oh, what comes after the bull attack? A hippo? Maybe an elephant? And he's like, shut up, like I'm gonna tell you what I'm packing. Alright. What you look, I don't know, I don't give a shit who do you two date, but please keep it in your room until after the battle. I mean, don't be like people in Batwoman, where it feels like every single fucking woman it has lust on the levels of actually beyond the level of lust. But yeah, please keep it in pants before the end, when the battle ends. Oh, done the battle. So we didn't have a bunch of beef spots be like, look at her bones! As Big Sam's like, those shockwaves hit me from the inside out. Even my ribs are broken. Trafalgar's technique is dangerous. So yeah, I guess she's acknowledging Trafalgar's ability. And then she turns her hand around. I think one of her hands is broken, but the other one's not. Or maybe she's using both the other one. And she like gets on a bit of her soul. It's like, I have to exchange some life to bring you back, Bones. As then we have her fixing her body. It's like, yes, mama, yes, mama. Which I'm, wait, are those her hands? Are they the ones speaking right now? And she's like, he's flexing. Mama, mama. So yeah. Anyways, then we have Torbia. In all seriousness, I need to tell you something, Pepper. I be out of string after this round. My next attack will be my last. I can't afford to let it miss. You'll have to. As kid's like, I just told you to quit giving me orders. Which is true. Okay, now this is actually more accurate. Because I could actually see this kind of conversation with between Kid and Law from what we've seen their personalities. Although I am questioning how serious this I'm out thing it is, because I believe that's the same thing you just said when you were awakened and you didn't, use it. And you didn't, and you want out. So I'm curious on that part. So anyways, then we have a big one be like, Prometheus, Napoleon, Hera, ready? Yes, mama! Master Saber! And she sends her attack and completely cuts Eustace's ball out. It's like, wow! And then we have, I'm guessing, can be like, nothing but useless crap. Is my big one as a pampa. Mama, it's futile, you brats need to stop dreaming. I've sent hundreds like you to a watery grave. Which is a bit true. I think that was actually one of the build-ups before the Whole Cake Island arc. As she gets more serious, as then we have Bigger saying, we've ruled for decades now, since the time you two were still drinking your mother's milk. Which is true. Like, I think both of them are actually in their early 20s now that I think about it. So yeah, kid goes in for a punch. It's like, a sign! As he assigns an ass south, I'm guessing, to Big Mom and to a building and from north. Which, if you will know your magnetics, Big Mom gets attached to the north wall as well like, "Oi! I I can't get loose," as I'm guessing in that steel beams are Mama dodge as the bull is again going for a hit. As then we have Big Mom as she breaks the wall down and use it as a shield before the bull. As then we had some of the soldiers that be like, "Wow, she moved the whole tower to block." Is there a kid be like, "No way"? Is there a big, or maybe big ones are saying, "No way, we've really weighed me down with this mothers homing mean cannon." As the soldiers like, "Run!" As kid sees this as big one uses misery, and I like just which is a giant female woman that honestly kind of makes me look like this is supposed to be humanoid, kind of more of a humanoid form of Hera, honestly, as she goes into strike everything, which might actually be the case. So yeah, anyways, then we said there's an artist note here reference to thousand 1967's anime called 3000 Leagues in Search of Mother's Misery is read as 3000 Leagues. Oh, this is, I guess, referencing a book. Personally, I thought it was referencing to Misery, the Stephen King novel, which is which I might should have maybe should have bought this week. I'll see about it next time. Plus, I don't think it even was. I think someone already bought it though. What can you do? And then we have something so to speak. What it's moving? Protect! It's alive, Mama! Ha ha ha! As that thing is attacking everyone, as everyone be like, ha ha, go get that misery, show them their place. Which I guess implies it's of the kid pirates and hot pirates that they're attacking. As then we have immediately on top of Big Mom a giant, I'm guessing a stage, dropping on her as Lars like tacked as it falls down on Big Mom completely. As Misery is like right outside of it. As then and that fall was so big that it actually threw Big Mom on the floor. As then we have Labiak Pat is he like engulfed in then he like fills his sword with his devil fruit as Kid knows that, and then with his infused sword, Law goes for a stab as Big One's on the floor being like a bit as Law land her as he placed his sword on her, which looks like he's kind of using her breast as like a platform. As then we have Big One be like, not this again, Trafalgar! Which may be true. I think it's like the third time this has happened. Anyways, then Trafalgar uses his sword and goes through her to the basement armory where Yamato and the Blob are fighting. Yamato's like, what in the world? As the sword even goes more down, as then we have it be Onigashima, the skies above Wano, as it lands in Uda, I want to say. As then we have uh, Big Mom Gassy be like, you've got guts, I'll give you that, now get off of me! And she, I'm guessing, tries to like punch Trafalgar with her arm in hockey. As he like Trafalgar, and then we have the hot pads be like, Captain! As if they'll be like, not yet. As they'll be like, it's got to be deeper. As then we have Big Mom be like, did you croak? Listen to me! Actually, it looks like Big Mom was hitting exactly. So she's getting a few hits from her arm in hockey, which I guess makes her law endurability stronger than the Mage's. Interesting. Although it might help the fact that he has like a platform or something. I don't really know. And then we have the hot pot back. What are you doing, Captain? Let go, or you'll die. As then we have Law. I think pulling her blade even more into her skin is like her puncture. As because like what? No, don't. As they like will, and then they like the shockwave goes, or is such a big shockwave that actually swerves around it where he hit it, and actually breaks the floor below it, Udon, and like this giant this giant hole in it now, as it as we see like some toy gates like right outside, like I guess the mountain that's like close to the flower capital. Is there a big one like screaming, cough? As then we have her, I feel like getting like reacting to pain. As then we have uh, as Momonosuke is reacting, be like, what? How did that big crater get there? I guess he didn't see what's going on fully because he's more focused on pushing it. As then we have Mount to be like, what's this massive hole? As then we have Miko screaming, burn him to ass, misery! As Hera's like, yes, mama! Or misery, yes, mama! As she goes in to attack Law, as they have Law be like, no! Huff, huff, Eustace, y'all! As then we have Eustace Kid, right above Migmom, is like, what the? No, actually, in a weird canon, as there's like, what the hell is that? As then we have Kid in a weird kind of steampunk looking gun, real guns, whatever. Like, how many times do I have to say it, Trafalgar? Don't tell me what to do! It's Kid's like all serious and lies a bit of, gets like a bit of a smirk. As being like, you brats. As then we have a kid firing at it. As then we have Big Mom be like, "You think you can take me down? Give it your best shot. I am Big Mom." As then we have Kid back. That's why I is why is gonna finish you off, punk, damned punk. I guess that's what Big Mom screams as I guess Kid uses the magnetism power to like make a laser that just blasts Big Mom. It's like yeah, and she starts to bleed a bit from her mouth and cracks the floor a bit. And she I guess goes down as like your era is over, dragging the emperors off the dragging the emperors off their thrones. End of chapter. And there seems to be a little well, actually, there's a bit of a reference here. It says, "College it means electronic cannon." I guess that's the name of the technique, and that just blast. And yeah, so is this Big Mom's defeat? Well, I could see it actually being her defeat because the hit, or I could see this just being a way to get her out of the battlefield. Like I could see this hitting her and then having Big Mom fall through everything, like go full completely down, below armor, below, right into the crater that will take her out of the fight. But I'm not sure if it will like defeat her. I could see something like that be the case. Like, yeah, she is falling down, she can't go back up and fight because Hera is, currently burning or wherever she has disappeared to, honestly. I think it's just kinda I don't think we actually see where Hera is here. She just goes there to attack and then just she just goes there for attack law and then just kinda disappears. So I'm not exactly sure where Napoleon, Misery, and Hera are. I'm guessing Napoleon and Hera are oh no, that Prometheus and Hera are together into that Misery, but yeah, I don't really know. So no, I'm guessing this could be the Big Mom's defeat. Like she's been having gained enough to a point it kind of makes sense. Although it's kind of kind of an I feel no, I have no problem with Kid and Law taking Big Mom down here. I mean, it kind of makes sense. But I do find a bit weird how like this would be kind of like the first. It's kind of weird how like the first emperor that the worst generation takes down is by Kid and Law. Like the first W on the emperors is Kid and Law double teaming Big Mom. When I say a W, I mean in terms of like beating an emperor. Is Law and Kid beating Big Mom? It's not like Luffy beating Kaido or something like that. But I guess it is, and I guess Big Mom's out. Kind of a weird thing, but I guess that's the case. So yeah, now could they? Although to be fair, it's still possible. Like Big Mom is still gonna be able to handle it, but again, it comes down to it. I mean, I could say like I'm guessing the aftermath is gonna be the next chapter or something. Like I could see this be like the where her fight stops at least. But yeah. Anyways, this chapter overall is a pretty good action chapter. I really like the way it fight. I am honestly more interested in the kids fighting style, and I'm happy how we see a bit more fan fight as well as law. Like I honestly do like this chapter in that perspective. But yeah, that's pretty much it to it. And with that said, I hope you like this video reaction. I hope you leave a like. I hope you leave your thoughts in the chapter and comments below. And with that said, I cannot wait to see all of you mortals next time.